Hello, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. It means a lot to us and our family. We're here to celebrate this wonderful woman that I got to call my mom. Sheena just mentioned something called unconditional love. And my mom had unconditional love for her family, her friends, her community. You heard it today. I was reliving so many of those memories that were shared from Shubhajang, Jayanti, and Baojang coming here, living in our house in Keeler. And we had Jayanti's Mailanji in the basement of that house when she got married. All the memories of the grandchildren growing up in that house. Sheena's memories of her as a child, reliving all of those things today, and it's a blessing. My mom's unconditional love, I had the privilege of experiencing that every single day for 52 years. It's something that can't be described. Whether I was with her, I was away in college, wherever I was, I knew that I was loved unconditionally no matter what I did. I always had a place with her. My mom and my dad taught us by example what marriage and family life is. They loved each other, they respected each other. We've never heard them shout, argue, call each other names, anything like that, because that's just not how they lived, and that was not in their character. That has carried on to myself and my siblings. The way that we manage our families are truly because of the examples that my mom and dad gave us. And my mom was a very strong woman, as everyone mentioned. She made a lot of really difficult choices, coming here, moving to a new country, providing a life for us. Not just her children, but her siblings as well, that she took great responsibility for. She was very strong, she was very humble. She taught us all how to live humbly, but to also have high expectations. She expected a lot from us. Not, expecting us necessarily to, get straight A's and all that, but she expected us to try our hardest no matter what we did, because she always did. When she was in college, she played table tennis and she won trophies because she worked hard and she was great at what she did. That's just a small example. But, my mom taught us so much. I can see her strength in her grandchildren. There was a lot of talk today about how she was intentional and how she spent time with everyone and took the time to talk to everyone, get to know them, pray for them. Even if you didn't talk to her for a period of time, you knew that she was thinking of you, that she was praying for you, no matter what you were going through. She did a great job of making those connections in the community, the Malayali community, at our St. Edward's community, and also within our family. She, welcomed her son-in-law and her two sisters-in-law and treated them the same as she treated us. They're part of the family, never any doubt about it. They all were, over time, I could see the closeness between them, and that was something very special to me. Like, seeing how close she was to my wife, Sweetie, to my sister-in-law, Jency, and my brother-in-law, Jins, was just really heartwarming. So, I know that I'm the last speaker. We do have a mass, so I don't want to take up a lot of time. But, my mom was just an incredible, incredible person. Sweetie and myself and the kids, we lived closest to them, from a distance standpoint, since we lived in Chicago. We were literally, less than 5 minutes from being there anytime that they needed us. So I feel blessed that we were able to spend a lot of time with them over the last, 20 years of living so close to each other. And, you know, the hardest thing for me, honestly, is that, you know, I spoke to her or saw her every day. And not being able to hear her voice outside of the voicemails that I've kept, which is mostly her telling me to do things, like go do this and go do that, which now I listen to and I'm like, how great was that? But we were able to see her so often and spend quality time with her. There's so many times I would just sit at Keeler House with her and we would just talk. And, you know, she was always talking about the people she loved, you know, her family, you know, us, her grandkids. And so, yeah, we were really blessed to be able to spend that time with her. And although she left us suddenly, unexpectedly, she gave us the time to be able to speak with her, spend time with her at the hospital. And you know, one thing that she always would taught us is that she would always say, Jesus, I trust in you. And she would say it 3 times. And I have the habit of saying that now at the end of most of my prayers. And Jesus, I trust in you is really the way that she lived her life. That's something that we believe in good times and in bad, whether bad things are happening or good things, because we trust that Jesus has a plan. And in my mom's case, you know, you could say that's hard to fathom because she was taken so suddenly. Like, what was the plan? But I understand it now, you know, like, you know, she gave us the, you know, as you guys know, over the last year, she had her shoulder surgery. She was in pain, but she was doing great, and she gave all that pain to God. When she fell, you know, all that pain went away. And because she was able to stay with us for 19 more days after she fell, we were all given the opportunity to be with her, to say the things that we wanted to say to her, to just talk to her, let her know that we will take care of Papa. We will be fine because of everything that she did for us and what she taught us. That she doesn't have to worry about us. She can go in peace. And when she did go, we were all there. That is such a blessing. There are many people in this world that pass by themselves. She was surrounded by her children, her in-laws, her brothers, her sisters, her husband, the close, you know, her grandchildren who could be there. She was surrounded by love, and we sent her off with prayer, so much prayer. And that is what she would have wanted, and that is such a blessing that we had with her. So I'll end there, because I know we have Mass coming. I do, like my sisters, like Sheena said, please continue to pray for her. You know, even after our funeral Mass tomorrow, she would want all of us to continue to pray for her as she takes her place in heaven with the saints. And we know that we have an angel watching out for us. And Mom, man, I'm going to miss you so much. My kid, all of us, we're going to miss you so much. But we know that you're okay. That it's really the pain that we have to go through. Then honestly, you're going to help us get through. But we know that you are actually totally free. So thank you, everyone.